Morning everybody, hope you're having a great Sunday. This morning we've just woken up, showered, had our breakfast, and we really fancied making cinnamon buns today. They're not the easiest thing to make in the world,
It's quite a tricky recipe, and there's several steps that you've got to do to make sure that they're nice.
Yeah.
But we think it's definitely worth it.
Definitely, and we've perfected this now, so
fingers crossed.
If you want to see, if you want to see our step-by-step on how you make cinnamon buns and our recipe, then just keep watching.
Okay, so first things first with our cinnamon buns, you want to pour 2 cups of room temperature milk into a bowl and then a packet of yeast or 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. On top of this, you want to add half a cup of granulated sugar and then half a cup of melted butter. Now give it all a really good stir and make sure the sugar, the yeast and the butter are really well incorporated into the milk. Then add the flour. You'll want to add 4 cups of flour and then give this a quick stir. As you can see, this makes quite a wet dough, but that's what you want at this point. Then you'll want to find a warm place in your house. We chose the oven, but any place that's warm will do. And then leave it in here for 1 hour to rise. Whilst the dough is doing its thing and rising, let's make the filling. So you'll want about 3/4 cup of softened salted butter. I'm using salted Lurpak, you can use whatever you like. You'll also want 3/4 cups of brown sugar. And then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. Or 3 tablespoons, or as much cinnamon as you like, however cinnamony you want it to taste. Give it all a good mix at this point and make sure every little bit of butter is covered by the brown, sugary, cinnamony goodness. And then you're ready to get your dough out of the oven, or whatever warm place you left it to rise. Sprinkle some flour onto your work surface and roll out your dough evenly, or as evenly as you can. A nice dough at this point just makes it so much easier when you're actually rolling out your cinnamon buns. Then you're ready to just evenly spread your filling on top of your dough. My sister kindly lets me know at this point that the filling looks like something very unappetizing. We chopped up some pecan nuts at this point just because we fancied adding a little bit of a crunch to the cinnamon rolls, but you don't have to do this. Then you've got to actually roll out. Start at one edge and roll towards the other side gently. Next, you're ready to cut your rolls into that typical bun shape. I just used a bread knife for this, but you can use whatever knife you like. I would say that if your dough is a little bit too floppy at this point, you can pop it in the fridge for 10 minutes and bring it out and it'll be fine to cut. Pop your buns now into a buttered oven-safe dish. I didn't have an oven dish big enough, so my buns are definitely going to just get squished together, but what can you do? So this is what they look like before they go in the oven, and then pop them into the oven. You'll want to set your oven to 180 degrees Celsius and leave them in there for about 25 to 30 minutes. So while the buns are baking, let's make the topping. It's really simple. All you need is 1 cup of icing sugar, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of butter, and then a dash of vanilla or whatever else you like, and give it all a big mix. That's it. Super simple, super easy. Ours was a tiny bit thick, but it still tasted absolutely amazing. So it'll be about time to check your cinnamon buns are ready. If they are, take them out. They should be golden on top and not quite as squashed as mine, but very soft in the middle. Next, you'll want to top your cinnamon buns with the cream cheese frosting, and then you're pretty much done. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this recipe. Any other recipes you want me to try, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you give this a go yourself, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.
Get scratching.